Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Arcanum. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're here to join me today here in the Roseboro. I think it's got a name. I think it's the inn, not the actual gift shop. But then again, I might be wrong on that. Last episode we talked to the innkeeper, so that's why I'm saying, it might be the inn rather than a gift shop. But we talked to her, we asked her about the matchbook that I have, or that I've brought with me since the beginning of the game. That was all about, I believe, well, it's a dwarf that went onto the blimp and wanted to go to Tarrant. Yeah, we also want to go to Tarrant, but I also want to go to the gift shop because I have a book over here, this book over here. It is the Roseboro, so I was right, yeah, not Rosenboro. It's this book over here, and I need to figure out what exactly is going on with this, because we want a book, even though we know where the book is, which is, it's a complicated issue. Let's talk to people around here. To be sure, my pleasure, you know. Oh, money, yes, let's see. So, if you were in need of an orcish champion, you would call... How... A chimney sweep? I don't think so. Technology is a diviner, a summoner... It's an orcish shaman, right? Wrong! It's a summoner. Oh, sorry. Well, there goes a lot of money. I have a lot of it. Yeah, it's fine. Hello, ma'am. I hope you are well. I am indeed. Just having a drink, she says. Perhaps you're interested in a game of wits. Yes. What sort of government does Tarrant have? Oh, why, yeah, we know this. It is a... none. I answered none the first time around, but I've learned my lesson. It is a, it's an oligarchy. Indeed. So I've gotten my money back out of that. Nice. Look at that. Hi. You know, what is it? I should probably save before these guys ask me if I'm the one that survived the blimp crash. Especially in this place. Let's see. This is the save, yeah. Especially in this place that, nothing, and I recommend you keep moving. Okay. Where, you know, this is where the blimp came from and all that sort of stuff. A pleasure. What do you know, friend? You're that fellow who survived the blimp crash? Okay, he's an elf, not a dark elf. It's good. I think I read about you in the Tarantian. Yes, that was me. Ah, wonderful. So glad you shared it with me. Hopefully you'll have better luck in the future. Well, hopefully I will. Thank you. How about you, sir? My name is Frederick, if you must know. Peasant. Now, please leave me alone. Frederick. Frederick, I'm not gonna leave you alone. Can I rub your feet? It is nice to make your acquaintance again, he says. But he doesn't like me now. Ah, hello, a pleasure to see you again. Interesting. Hello, bartender. Do you know of things? No, he doesn't. Not on that line of dialogue, anyway. On that, dialogue tree. So moving on, let's just look around. There's people going around though. Who's that? There's a guard? No, that's not a guard. It's just a human villager. I didn't talk to these guys though. I must talk to everyone. Hello, sir. What's your name? The name is Trevor. Trevor Linwood. I'm a journalist for the Tarantian. Oh, really? The Tarantian? Quite away from home, aren't you? Yeah, I'm on assignment, although it's not going so well. Oh, really? Why isn't it going well? Well, it was supposed to be simple. Take a picture, get back to Tarrant as quick as possible. Nothing to it, right? What were you supposed to photograph? The elusive Leth wyvern. Or Leith wyvern, I don't even know. Ever heard of it? No, what is it? Well, legend describes it as a tremendous two-legged dragon. Wings, claws, and the wool bit. The difference with the Leth, I've read, is in its attack. Oh, really? A dragon around here. What is it? What is different about its attack? Well, apparently every time it strikes, it destroys a bit of its victim's memory. Some sort of venom or something. After enough attacks, the victim can't even remember how to flee, and lets Scott himself an easy meal. Well, it sounds like a pretty dangerous creature then. Yeah, from my research, I've surmised that very few creatures ever survive an encounter with a Leth. And those few that do usually don't remember exactly what or who they escaped from. Oh, I certainly don't see anything simple about the assignment. Well, I don't really believe it. I thought it was all an hoax. I just came up here because my editor, Mr. Wright, wanted a hot story. He thought if we could get a picture of the wyvern, so not a dragon, but it is, yeah, what he described was indeed a wyvern, because dragons have 4 legs. Wyverns only have 2. At least, according to Dungeons and Dragons, I think. That's how where most of this comes from. Our sales would boom, he says. Yes, they would. So I see why he'd want you to come back. No luck finding the wyvern, huh? No, that's just it. I've seen it. A truly horrible beast. I caught the merest glimpse, but that was all it took. It was gigantic. My heart froze. My skin began to crawl. I swear I'd even forgot which way I should run. Did you forget how to take a photograph? I couldn't even snap one shot off. I was that terrified. And I'm not going back. There's no way I'm going back. What am I to do? Mr. Wright will fire me for certain. Well, it's better to be fired than be eaten, I suppose. So you just need a photograph. You don't need to confront it? Yeah, that's correct. I just need one photograph. But I can't do it. I can't, I tell you. I can't, I tell you, it says, without a comma. Maybe there is a dot over there. Nah, probably not. No, not you. Me. What if I were to get a photograph for you? You? You would want to risk yourself to photograph this beast. Why would you do that? Well, the adventurer for one, plus I would be compensated, right? But of course, I'm being paid 500 coin for the shot, but I've spent part of that in supplies so far. I wouldn't be able to pay you any more than 300? 300 coin for risking my mind? I think it's worth more than that. Yeah, I definitely agree it's worth more than that. You know, you would be saving my career. I could throw in some of my own coin for that cause, if you'd do it. I'd pay you the full 500. What do you say? No, that sounds perfectly fair. Yeah, it's a deal. What do I need to do? Well, here, take my camera. I just dropped it on the floor. Fantastic. I'm such a... That has happened to me as well, by the way, but that's another issue. All you need to do is get within visual range of the Leth, then use the camera on it. After that, I'd run like the wind. Here, I'll mark your map with a location. One more thing, I've heard rumors that an old bridge exists somewhere near that location. I did not have a chance to look for it, but it may be of interest to you, an adventurer like yourself. Yes, thanks, Trevor. I'll get that photograph for you in no time. Well, no time is a little bit of an overestimator. Overestimation. Okay, so we have Trevor Linwood's camera that I don't want to drop, but I also... Well, I have a lot of crap in my inventory, as you guys well know. And she doesn't use her potions, so that's a good thing. That is a really good thing. That's my favorite bit about Jaina, is that she does what I tell her to do. Except when she doesn't and just goes ahead and heals me anyway. Ah, Jaina. Actually, I call her Jaina so many times, I always forget that she's Jaina Styles. and I'm trying. I know she has a she has a surname. I just don't remember. Oh well, but again, it's the same for everyone. Magnus has a name, although he only said it once, I think. And Virgil, I think Virgil also has a name. Just don't remember what it is. Trevor Linwood. Okay, let's put this over there, and we have Parfume. Very good, and then we have. That we still need to go to Durant for a lot of things that we need to do. Let's have a chat with his colleague over here, this half-elf villager. Hello, sir. Can I? Oh, what can I do for you? He asks. Can you train me to be an expert in things? No. Might I ask your name? Oh, of course. My name is Jason. Jason Seaguy, to be precise. Oh, what are you doing out here, Jason? Well, my good man, I'm studying the Ring of Brodgar. Oh, that's great, because I have a thing about that. Why are you studying it, though? Oh, I've always been fascinated with the Ring of Brodgar. It is strange, the histories always mention the Black Spire synonymously with the Ring of Brodgar, but its meaning is lost in antiquity. Perhaps it symbolizes the power of the wards. I don't know. I came here to study wards and to study wards and to see how they are holding up. The power of the wards. What are those? Oh yeah, the rift that Nasruddin created when banishing Aronax required all of the great mages from the Age of Legends to set up powerful wards around the ring in order to keep the rift sealed. Why would they not be holding up? Well, technology has spread throughout the land at an amazing pace. I feared that its propensity would cause the wards to weaken. That is why I'm here, to ascertain the strength of the wards. Well, what have you found? The results of my studies are quite puzzling, as I suspected the wards are weakening, but at a rate much more accelerated than I had originally calculated. Okay, maybe I don't want to mess with the notes that were outside. Or maybe the notes are the key to re-strengthen the wards for all I know. What happens if the wards fail? Well, I'm sure the great mages placed such powerful wards in this place for a purpose, but many years have passed. Shouldn't it be many years have passed? I don't know. The knowledge has been lost to us. I fear it may if they were to fail, something terrible would occur. Well, that's very worrisome. Oh, is there anything else I can do? No, come on, don't just say that. That is very worrisome. Oh my god. Do you feel magic or technology will ultimately prevail? I have studied many things, he says. I received technological training from the great university in Tarant. I have also studied magic in the wondrous city of Tula. Though, through all of my learning, I have developed a theory. What theory have you come up with? I believe that all things work in cycles. Everything natural goes through cycles of ebb and flow. I believe magic and technology are no different. There is only one major flaw in my theory. There is actually many major flaws, but what is that? You know, I subscribe to some theories of cycles. Well, I say I subscribe. At least I can see the wisdom in some theories of cycles regarding history, like the cyclic nature of history. But that theory has a lot of limitations, and it cannot be applied to. It cannot be applied to like predicting future or to be certain of what's going to happen or any of that. It's just more of a retrospective theory, in particular the one of the cyclic nature of history. But everything works in cycles. Oh, does it then? Okay, well, actually, I was gonna say, does it? Now, then, tell me, how does time itself work in cycles? Because he says everything, and it just doesn't work quite like... How do we age in cycles? Yeah, that's kind of a problem there. But then again, I might be overanalyzing his theory. Let's see what he says. This appears to be the initial appearance of technology, he says. There is no known history that advanced technology existed before now. As a result, I don't see any advanced technology actually, but he's talking about it, so I suppose. Because he's only talking about pistols and wheels. As a result, I'm unable to prove my theory, he says. Really, an interesting theory. Have you searched for signs of such? And actually, that's a huge major flaw, and that kind of goes towards what I was saying. You know, that not everything works in cycles. There, obviously. Have you searched for signs of such? Oh, actually, we have signs of such. This might be the quest, actually, because we have ancient technology with us, specifically with us, and actually we have a wheel that has a name or something in it. Anyway, he says extensively and to no avail. Say, you're a traveler. If in all of your travels you come across any signs of ancient technology, I would greatly appreciate it if you could let me know. It would really help with my hypotheses. You just said it was a theory. The hypothesis is long past. But I don't know what to attribute this incongruence, I believe is how it's pronounced, whether to the writer or to the character. I'm gonna say to the character. This is a shabby scientist over here. He doesn't know hypotheses from theory. You have an extensive imagination. That would be for the hypothesis, yes. So I will let you know if I see any. Oh, okay. That's interesting actually, because I have just the slot for
what is it that you want?
Ancient technology that I have here. Like, for example, this old sprocket looks ancient. There is an imprint mostly rubbed off. You can read Groth. Well, that's clearly technological in nature. I mean, it clearly makes sense. That's how the game puts it. Hey, can I ask you some questions? No, dang it. In what area of study have you specialized? I learned many things, he says, from the great minds gathered at the great university in Tarant. Speaking of which, I need to go back there, because I need a demonologist. And I think the phrenologist is kind of a second-rate demonologist, but he might know stuff about any of the demons that we have in the other city. My most extensive studies, he says, were in the fields of chemistry and electrical. Sure. I earned full degrees in both areas. So, what of your studies in the field of magic? Tula is truly a city of wonder. The common man has not even an inkling of an idea as to the power that exists there. After much study and exhaustive practice, I was able to master the College of Temporal. Wait a minute. He can do that? That's not is it possible? So what he's talking about here is actually electrical is indeed the name, I would say, over here. Electric layman. Yeah, that electric. So not electrical. But then if he mastered that, and he also went for temporal magic, wherever that is, and that's why it's college, not field, right there, controls the flow of time. Huh. That's why I wonder, is it actually possible? Anyway, apparently this is not the solution.
What is it that you want of me?
To that quest. I do have other stuff, like Ancient Pocket Watch, but, you know, what does that mean? And I also don't think having it in my pocket actually changes anything. What do you know about the Ring of Brodgar? The Ring of Brodgar is the exact spot where Nasruddin banished the evil Aronnax after their epic battle. Apparently the banishment spell created a tremendous opening or rift between our world and that of the Void. What they do to close it? The few great mages that survived the battle had to erect the ring in order to seal the rift. I have read that they placed magical wards of tremendous power throughout the ring to keep the seal in place. It's incredible. Those mages must have been very powerful. I just can't talk to him about anything. This guy.
What is it that you...
And I don't really have that many ancient technologies around with me. I do have this ancient looking glass, but it's not a glass that looks ancient. It's an actual ancient looking glass. Of course that is technology, but you know, what do these people know? I don't understand very well people who refer to technology as not chairs. It confuse me tremendously. But yeah, I can't do anything there. So I do believe that...
What is it that you want?
Even having the technology in excuse me, in Virgil's inventory would be enough to trigger the dialogue. Do I have anything here that I might not want? The note. Oh, you don't have room? Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Put it over there. And now you have room. I suppose I could have sent the note first. But there we go. Good stuff. Let's continue. And meanwhile, a lot of guards are going around. Interesting that he didn't actually give me a quest. Ooh. There was no guard around, only for sneaking. Actually, would like to know the shortcut key for sneaking. That chest is unlocked. It doesn't have anything. This is a very fancy room, though. Never mind the size, because it is enormous. But it is a very fancy room. Probably the fanciest room we've ever seen in this game, I would say. That thing is going to be empty, as it always is. But it makes the noise of... And everyone loves that noise. I love that noise. Who doesn't love that noise? You don't love that noise? But I love that noise. Oh, I can't do this. Why can't I? Oh, that's even worse than you not loving that noise. Come on, let's go in. Okay, not sneaking. Oh, this is locked. Ooh. Well, you can keep the robes. Well, but then maybe... I don't know if I want the robes. I want the robes. I don't want the robes. I don't want the robes. I took the robes, didn't I? Dang it. I need to identify so much stuff. Most of it I'm just gonna drop. I don't think I need to sell anything. Hi, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. May I ask you a question? No, he doesn't. He's just I think he's a guard or something. May I ask you a question? No, they are just normal citizens instead of in attendance. In attend. That sounds weird. It's not, well, like, you know what I mean, right? It's somebody that is at the inn. Ooh, we have a book over here. Creature Compendium by Sir Maxwell III. Well, Sir Maxwell.
Yes, sir.
Not you. I'm not talking to you. You have the best name. The best name, because well, it's a very good name. Let's put it like that. Not the best name, a very good name. But then, I'm torn. I'm torn between saying that Maxwell is it is a very good name. Let's go. Let's stick with that. Because there's other names that are also pretty amazing. Do you have a... No, you don't have. So if I give you this thing, you're going to use it. Well, you can use this. You know, you can use that. And I am glad to have you have that. Let's have this book and see what that does. The Leith Wyvern, appended from the Creature Compendium of Arcanum by Sir Theodore F. Maxwell III. Listen closely to the tale of a horrific beast Some say it is a true monstrosity, others a mere legend. None in our day and age have encountered the Leth wyvern face to face, at least none that have studied to tell, or have survived, sorry, to tell the tale. Many ancient tomes and texts have been perused in order to glean the description line before you, and while some differ in their opinions, most agree that this fearsome beast, which walks upright on thick haunches, is nearly double the height of a man and twice as fleet. That'll be as fast, I suppose, because that's what it means, I think. So, just trying to understand, to know if I'm reading it right, because I might not know what... I think it is. Fleet is fast. Dragon-like in appearance... Well, wyvern-like in appearance, most likely. It is often described as being colored to match whatever the surrounding countryside. Ooh, that's bad. Expansive wings adorn its shoulders, yet in all of the research available to me, I have found no mention of or proof that it has the ability to fly. Diminutive viper-like eyes adorn the sides of a large reptilian face, yet I pray you do not become complacent with an opinion that this creature cannot behold its surroundings. Because of the small eyes? That's not what makes you see better. It's not the size of the eyes. But anyway, the tomes I have examined speak much of the Leth's ability to see vast distances, and even the slightest of motions, well, actually, vast distances will depend on the size of the eye, actually. But more so on the interior lens. I'm not really sure how eyes work. But, like, imagine this is the eye, and the light goes from here. Like, the pupil is over here. We learn in school, at least I learned in school, that it's very weird, actually, to learn that, because nobody explains to you that you actually see things upside down. And that's what happens. The light comes in through here, through that, and then hits the lens over here. I think that's how it goes. And then gets basically like this. So that light that comes from up goes to down, and the light that comes from down goes to up, you know, considering this is an eyeball. And that's why it's like having the diagrams be like, there's a man over here, right? Head, top. And then over here it'd be the man head downwards. And I'm like, okay, I get what you're trying to say, but I don't understand how we see things upside down, because we clearly don't. But we do, actually. We see things upside down. It's just our brain interprets it properly and just things. Actually, if you had glasses that did the same thing, I think it's 3 days that it takes for you to get used to seeing things upside down on the glasses, and then your brain sees things correctly. And then if you remove the glasses, you see things upside down. I think it's like that. I'm not sure if it's advisable to try. I think I read somewhere that it's not advisable to try because it's not tested thoroughly enough, and people don't know what effects it might have. But anyway, regarding the size of the eye, I don't know the aperture. I think it is the distance between here and here that is going to dictate the depth of field, basically. That's like the big lenses on cameras. That's why, like, long range cameras and telescopes, well, long range cameras have telescopic lenses, and that's what they are. It's like huge, big Canon like thing, and then the machine back here, and then there's a little person over here, just little person, but I guess it can be a big person, a photographer, I guess. Anyway, small eyes would make them be hard to spot, and it's only with magic that you'd be able to see far distances if you had small eyes. So this is a magic creature. I suppose that was a given, wasn't it? Considering it's a dragon, a wyvern. Sorry. Let's see. The tomes I have examined speak much of Let's ability to see vast distances, and even the slightest of motions will send its lengthy neck, giggity, whipping around to determine if the thing sensed might serve as a worthy meal, hiccups and all. The Leth wyvern is described as consuming all manner of flesh, that of both man and beast. Its numerous rows of razor-like teeth are undoubtedly most helpful in this endeavor, and it is believed to possess the most terrible and sharp claws, which are most certainly used for ripping prey asunder. Yet the most fearsome quality of this monster is the venom carried deep within its deadly fangs. Well, actually, it probably would be not very deep at all, because venomous fangs usually have the venom at the top. Right? That's on spiders, maybe not on like vipers and stuff. Each account I discovered bespoke the same tale of Leth's treacherous venom, which poisons not the body, but the mind. The Leth will envenom its prey repeatedly, causing the intellect to degenerate and thus forever altering the mind of the hapless creature. Soon, the intended prey is too lack-witted to flee, and it is then that the Leth may enjoy a live meal at its leisure. As a fact, the only accountings of survivors that I came across described once intelligent gentlemen now become blithering fools who required care to perform even their most basic needs until the end of their days. Well, that's not very kind of them. They were attacked by a dragon. Well, I guess they were described as that, so still not very kind of the people who described them. Whether or not there is an antidote to this deadly and degenerative poison is unknown. Well, I'm gonna put that back, because it's not my book, and I've gained from it all that I need. But if there is an antidote or not, I don't know. How did they do it in The Day of the Moron? The Day of the Moron is a book. I think it is how it's called. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's a very interesting book. But I've read it very many years ago. Probably going on for 10 years. And I don't remember any of it, basically, at this point. I remember my emotional response, though, to the later stages of the book, of which I'm not going to speak because of spoilers. And these guys have a pool in here. Oh, I can't get in through there for some reason. Yeah, I was just going, it's a nice place. And also, I want to get back there. I'm sure it can be done. Oh, yeah, it can be done. I was just looking at the wrong... No. No, let me through. Ah. Dang it. That's fine. So this is forbidden territory. I don't know if he locks the door. Yeah, there it is. I think what happens is he just actually opens the door, no matter its lock status. I don't expect these things to have anything for me, but I'll still open him. I'll also have to be on the lookout for any guard that might be around, because that guy over there, yeah, he'll stay there. I'm not gonna open those, so we have gotten ourselves into trouble before because of that. I'd rather not. Can I go in? Oh, there's a guard coming, or what looks like a guard anyway. It's a manservant. Go away, manservant. Is there a feminine version of that? Like woman servant? That's not right, is it? Or is it a manservant, the masculine version of, let's take that. Ooh, aquavitae, I don't need that. Okay, so, these are magic. But they can be so nice for Virgil. I'm sure they are amazing. I'm sure they are the best. And Virgil would love them. Well, let's drop off some stuff over here. Still have some room. Not a lot of room, but I still have some room. I dare not give you this. Can give you the perfume. You're not going to use it, are you? Good man. And I can give you the beans. No, I don't trust you with the beans. I'm going to give you a keyring. Very important for me. Guess I could give you this. You know what? Oh, nice. He has 2 amulets now. Okay, so I'll get that and that. Good. Moving on. Just don't use the perfume, Gar. I know you want to. Maybe he doesn't, actually. I say I know you want to. I have no idea how it smells. It can be stinky. And he's like, no, Gar do not like this. Gar is upset. No, actually, Gar is not upset. His nose is upset. At this. Also, I'm a little bit allergic to this. So, yeah. A Sunday dress. No. It's not a Sunday dress. It's a Sunday's best dress. I have no idea what Sunday's best is. But I think that is better than my current... No, it's the same. Oh, it has a noise penalty. Oh, because of the frogs or something? That's kind of cool. An unidentified medallion. I can't take that. Virgil,
what is it that you...
You have room in your inventory, don't you? Yes, you do. Take this. It's not going to be enough, but take that. Then Jaina is done. Gar, you're going to take this. You're going to take this. And I'm going to have to select all of them. Now, let's see if I can take the rest of the stuff, because this is exciting things in here. Got an amulet. The top hat I don't really need. We have one, I think, somewhere. It's fine. So Sunday's best. I wonder what that is. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so we're gonna have to find out next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arcanum. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye. Oh, there's somebody over there.